Hello and welcome. I'm Monia Gates. I'm the artist behind Color My Dreams. Hello everybody. I see there's quite a few of you here. Hi again to all the patrons. And hi Sickle. Welcome. So tonight we're going to do part 3 of coloring this image. I'm going to carry on with the hair before we can finish up the face so that you can do all your shadings and see the shadow colors and then work on those. Hi Nana, welcome. Okay, so the first color I'm going to use is, oh, sorry, I'm just making space, is 801 Buff Titanium. First I'm going to add in my highlights before we can carry on with our hair. Let me just zoom out a bit. Hi Lisa, welcome. Hi Mark, welcome. Nice to see you guys here. So I'm just drawing little lines just to keep the highlight. And as you can see, I'm not using the white at the moment because we're going to cover them with different colors. So we just don't want to lose the lighter section of her hair. Now, before we still need to work on the face. So I first just want to complete the hair so that you can get the shadow on the face correctly. So my light source is coming from the one side. So I just want to highlight this part of her hair. And I'm just still drawing lots of lines, and as you can see, I'm turning the pencil just so that my tip don't blunt too quickly while we're doing the hair. Gee whiz, that's expensive in Canada. Fabriano paper in South Africa is half the price of Strathmore. also just need to keep some of the highlights here. So in certain areas, I'm just going to add in some highlights, because there will be a slight reflective light coming through the hair. And also you don't want to lose the shape. Oh my word, that's cheap for Strathmore. We get charged so much for Strathmore here in South Africa. Now, the next color I'm going to use the next color is 242 Primrose. Hi Morris, welcome. So this will warm up the side that will catch more light. If we buy Strathmore from Amazon, then we pay more for the shipping than for the actual paper. When it lands here or when we buy it locally, we pay a lot. We pay up to about between 4 and 500 rand. Next color that I'm going to use is 862 Burnt Sienna 10%. And as you can see, I'm more working on the one side, the warmer side at this stage. We'll move over to the cooler side just now. Next is violet gray, number 093. And I'm just drawing little lines, and you'll see it's starting to fill up. Next pencil is 661, light cobalt blue. Now I'm concentrating more on the left hand side, turning down the colors. Next is French grey, 10%, 802. Next, I'm going to use white. White is 001. Now I'm going to concentrate on the outside of the hair more and then blend it with a little bit of lines into the other colors that we've added. Is anybody coloring with me so that I know not to go too fast? Oh, Sigil, our rand, the ZAR, is very weak. Ours is on average 14 Rand 50 to a dollar. 14 Rand 15 cents. On average. Sometimes it's more. I'm using medium to hard pressure just here on the outside. Back to the Primrose 242. Need to keep the warmth. Just a little bit of couple of lines. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of Brown Ochre 10%. I think it is an 832. I don't have the code anymore on this one. I think it was misprinted because these pencils are quite long. So I can't see why that code is not on there properly. Next, Brown Ochre 50%, 836. just a little bit so that it can blend in with the top colors here. She needs to use more toning shampoo. She's got a little bit of yellow tinge. Thank you, Lizzie. Yes, it was 832. Next is Raw Umber 10%, 842. And just give it a little bit more texture, like shadow areas, just so that it don't look like a curtain. Now we're going to move over to our darker colors. So it's in shadow, but it's not completely in the blue side. So I'm first just going to use, let's see. Code 508. It looks like Payne is great. Gray. Payne is gray. It's like a bluey gray color. Go right up to the face. What time is it there by you, Mark? It's spelled Paynes gray. Paynes gray. 508. Thank you, Lizzie. Next, I'm going to use 662. It is genuine cobalt blue. And I'm going just lightening the gray that we've added. So I'm first just adding in some colors, and then we can do the hair texture with finer lines. Oh, okay. And there by you, Lisa? What time is it there? $4:30 in Florida. Awesome. But it's in between time. It's almost supper time. Or prepping for supper. Next color is the violet gray again, code 093. Where are you, Laura? That's like lunchtime. UK 9:30. Janine 8:30. That's early. Oh, Gudrun, you are just an hour behind us. It's 11:30 p.m. in South Africa. Oh, lovely. Chinese for dinner. I love Chinese. Janine, I don't really sleep normal hours, so it's fine for me. I only go to bed at 4 in the morning, and then I sleep a little later in the morning, and then I wake up. Yeah, I work till about 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I wake up to make breakfast for my son when he goes to school at 6. And then I get back into bed and sleep to 10. This one is the violet grey 093. Next color. I need a little bit more purpley color. So next is Ultramarine Violet, code 630. I don't think so, Sherry. He's not a cereal. boy. He eats fried eggs on toast in the morning. And then I pack his lunch for school. Yes, he's home from the hospital. He's getting stronger every day. It's better. Yes, Sherry, I only have one, so I'm allowed to spoil him a bit. Next, Burnt Sienna, 10% again, 862. And they grow so fast, Sherry. Oh, but that's nice, Mark. Yeah, I find it's nice to concentrate when all are asleep. But I used to work full time for engineering company, and I used to work on tenders at till late, and then I did my own coloring and drawing before I just doing this now. Next is Ultramarine Violet 630. So it's sort of a habit that stuck, that working late. Sherry. I was a branch manager for an engineering company. We supplied electrical materials to the big company in South Africa, a big electricity supplier, Eskom, and I used to work out the lines, a specialist trade with all the materials, and to contractors that was building wind farms and substations and all sorts. And next is the French grey 10% again, 802. Yes, so I first just did all the drawing of the coloring books the first couple of years. I did it all part time. So I was doing that and drawing and coloring. So that was a bit hectic. But now loving my job, doing it full time now. No, it wasn't part of my degree. I've got my honors degree in fine arts. That was completely not part of that degree that I'm now using. Mark, but it's a mom's pleasure to spoil a child if she only have one. Yes, I think it might be a nightmare for the wife one day, but yeah. Brown ochre, 10% again. A little bit of warmth here at the bottom. Let's do a page giveaway. Let's do pick a number. Everybody can pick a number between 1 and 100. And you can start now. And the closest number win. Nothing about over or under, just the closest number. Yes, you win all the way, Mark. With your mom spoiling you and your wife. Next is Sepia 10%, code 902. And we just want to lighten this dark area a little bit. And we're also just lightening this area here before we add more darkness. Is all the numbers in? Okay, let's roll. Stop. 88 is the lucky number. Who's the closest? Uh, Next one is French Grey 30%, 803. Nana, congratulations! You can choose any page from my Etsy store. You can PM me, DM me, or email me, and then I will send you whatever page you choose. Mark, and I know that there's a competition in your group. Why don't you give us some details so the people can enter? It is on this event, if I remember correctly. Next color is buff titanium 801. Rework some of those highlights. Oh, wonderful. And put your group's name up here in the chat. The Goofy Colorist group, full name, so that they can find it easily. Next is French Grey without a percentage, 808. Oh, wonderful. And a gift card. Can everybody enter, Mark? Will it be a lucky draw? Okay, we need to darken it some more. Next is Sepia 50%. I think it's 806. Just a couple of lines. We want darker. Let's bring in some blues. Is the album in the group or in the event, Mark? Must I post in the event or in the group album? Sorry for all the 20 questions. Let's add a little bit of blue. Next color is Prusian Blue. Prusian. I think it's how we pronounce it. It's code 159. Thank you, Lizzie. Oh, wonderful. Then you almost post there. Prussian, like Russian. Prussian. Thank you, Lizzie. Then the sepia 50% again. 906. And then here and there we want a darker line. Bring out the hair texture. Just here and there. Not too much. Still with the same pencil. Thank you, ladies. Russian, Prussian, 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 English class. Yes, anytime, Mark. Now a little bit of black. Black is 009. And darken that corner around the face more with that little bit of black. Sickle. I'm the worst at pronouncing these names on these pencils. And next is Ultramarine Violet 630. Why can't they just make the color names easier? Violet is still okay, but make it like flower violet, grape violet, or something like that. Easier things. Sunshine yellow, or something like that, to that extent. Yes, so true. Anytime, Mark. Anytime. Always. Keep me on your list. Is paleo worst? Oh no. Follow. Next is the Payne's Grey again. Payne's Grey, 60%, 507. So follow. Follow. And a little bit of Violet grey again. Violet grey 093. But see, that makes sense, Mark. Zombie. At least they're keeping it simple. Now I'm first going to do the other side, the cooler side, before we can tone these shadows in completely. So it's Celadon is not Caledon. Celadon. Celery. Okay, we are learning color names. Uh, Prusian Blue. Prusian 159. What is your favorite color? You must put the name. It could be any brand of pencil. What is your favorite color? So it's Suladin. Suladin. Okay. Thank you, Janine. Good night, Gunjan. Ha- have a good rest. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Mine is also light aqua. It's easy to pronounce. No, it's spelled with like Russian, but just with a P in the front. Yes, Mark, that's true. I actually, for my children's book illustrations, I've gotten a tablet that, or not a tablet, what do you call these things? Wacom, um, to draw on for my book illustrations. And I think I want to try one image digitally. I've never done it before, so I'm still stupid, but I'll have to check. Not for the coloring book illustrations, it's children's books. I'm doing a whole series of educational children's books. It's called Steamers, and it's got little stories with everyday life and math and um, art and all sorts. This one is Raw Umber 10%, 842. Engineering and science all together in a nice story, and it's written by a professor. I must say it's quite fun to do. I've just drawings, but yeah, I'll have to play around while doing those book illustrations and see. Next is Violet. Oh, sorry, Manganese Violet 112. Yes, I'm the illustrator, Sickle, and I'm doing the layouts of the books and um, the designs. So I'm the designer and the illustrator. I'm gonna have to play around in Photoshop. I don't have Procreate because it's not an iPad, it's a Wacom one. So I'm still learning, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've just gotten Photoshop, so I'll have to check it out. Yes, it's the ones I posted on Facebook. Lizzie, you are quite right. I posted it on my own wall and in Color My Dreams, actually. And there's a little coloring book for kids that I've done. So when they read the books, then they can color the characters. Light blue 161. Yes, it's similar to the STEM studies. They've just got the added um, social skills and art section. Yes, very. And it's the cutest little stories. And the professor that's written them has got such a way with words. And I don't even like reading, but I've read each and every time she writes a story, I love reading them. The Prussian Blue, 159 again. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got the package with when I did videos for my first tutorials here. I did it on Adobe Pro, so I just extended the package. So the Pro and the Photoshop and the Illustrator and all that. So I'll have to play around because I'm still new at all the digital stuff. I'm very, very much still a bit old school, but I'll get used to it. I'm a fast learner. Grey blue, 755. Oh, that's great. In Procreate. Mark? Oh no, Janine, that sounds awful. Thank you so much, Alison. Yes, shame it's awful news. Okay, I will have to look at those, Mark. Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you, Lizzie. Yes, we can block out the world when we're coloring, which is Violet Brown 129. Uh, Thank you, Janine. Yes, I think we will do the hand and the moths after we've done the hair. Maybe one or two moths. Or maybe just the hand. It depends on how the time goes. Next is light blue 161. Do you vote for a moth? Okay. Next is violet. Oh, sorry. Ultramarine Violet 630. More purpley tones. Tone down the blue a bit. Oh, sorry, my dog is barking. There's a cat on the wall and it's teasing him. Coloring movements are great, Janine. Next is Light Aubergine 095. Oh, that's great, Janine. Absolutely awesome to hear. It's very good for stress relief. Next is Cassel Earth 046. A little bit darker. Give some structure. Next is Sepia 50%, 906. And this is medium to hard pressure, flicking motion, because now we want to get the hair texture going. Yes, that would be great, but a bit difficult for everybody to get together. Next is middle cobalt blue 650. A little bit more brighter blue. Light Malachite green 181. I think that is what is on there. The name is not very clear anymore. Bye bye, Sherry. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Yes, it's 181, Lizzie. Oh, wonderful, Mark. That sounds like such fun. Next is, oh my hat, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this. It's 162. Lizzie, can you maybe type the the name there? Next is Payne's Grey, 30%, 504. And just bring back the texture. I think we need more purple. Let's take this darker purple. Thank you, Nana. Next is aubergine, a light aubergine again, uh, 095. Yes, that would be great, a coloring trip around the world. We just need to get some sponsors. Because that would be expensive one. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome. Now here in the front, we just need to warm it up a bit. Next is a brown ochre, 10%, 832. I think it the code is. Can't remember now. Gee. Next is light cobalt blue, 661. And then Sepia 50%, 906. Now flicking motion again, just a little bit more to get more hair texture. Next is Light Cobalt Blue 661 again, and just highlight this front section a little bit more. With the blue. Medium to hard pressure flicking motion. Now a little bit more shadow details with the Payne's Grey 60%, 507. Slightly more darken those shadows. And draw thin lines so that you can get the texture of the hair going. And then a little bit more here. And I think that's it for tonight. I think we can do one more page giveaway. Let me just lift it up. I've got a bit of a glare from all the lights. We we can choose a number between 1 and 100. And also because there's so much white in between. Oh, thank you, Mark. I completely forgot about the second page giveaway. Let's quickly do that. Choose your numbers. You can choose now. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Cassandra. Hello, Lulu. Welcome. Choose a number between 1 and 100. There's still time. Thank you, Lizzie. Okay, it's all the numbers in. Okay, let's start. 58. Who's the lucky number? Or the lucky winner? Thank you, Lily. Lizzie. Congratulations, Lizzie. You are the lucky winner. You can PM me with a page that you would like. But if you have all of them, because I know you're a patron as well, then PM me. Thank you for everybody. Next week we will carry on with part 4. This is like a mini series. Hi, True. Thank you. Hi. Thank you, Mom, for being my mod. And thank you to each and every one of you that came out to watch the stream. I really appreciate it. We will be doing the moths next week, or a moth in detail so that we can see. Um, some of you asked for them, and we see how far we go. And thank you, Lizzie, for helping with all the names of my pencils. Thank you so much. So, bye bye, everyone. Stay safe and see you all next week. Thank you, Nana. See you all next week. Bye bye for now.